What's going on, everybody? I hope everyone's having a fantastic evening, a fantastic afternoon, a fantastic pre-noon, no matter where you are in the world. I'm Hassan Piker, and this thoughts on our broadcast coming to you live from very cold, rainy, and actually cloudy, and actually maybe even snowy Tokyo, Nihon desu, from the Minato Prefecture. And so before I keep watching, I need to know, are you a communist? No, of course not. I love capitalism. I'm a liberal of the Democratic Party variety. And if anyone ever were to say that I'm anything but a liberal of the Democratic Party variety, they would be doing a great disservice. Everybody knows I'm a liberal who almost exclusively defends the Democratic Party. I mean, if you didn't know that, you must be an absolute fucking dumbass, right? You'd have to be a real fucking moron, or maybe disingenuously fucking lie and be like, I was groomed as a 40-year-old adult into believing that someone is actually a liberal when they hid that from me. They hid their true perspective from me. They groomed me into believing that they were a liberal. They'd have to be a real fucking bird-brained moron, or maybe a disingenuous grifter. Maybe a disingenuous grifter who recognizes that the person that they were talking to never really sheltered their views whatsoever. Guys, I have a fucking statue of Lenin behind me. Not right now, obviously. I'm in fucking Japan. I also found out that you're a communist too, but I was too distracted by your small head. Why is the Tim Pool beanie on stream? I'm wearing this so that people will think that I am Tim Pool, and therefore apolitical, and therefore not radical, therefore not playing a formative role in what is actually ruining the United States of America and perhaps the entire planet, which is the rising tide of fascist mobilization, but instead the much scarier thing, which is communism. Everybody knows that's a significantly scarier thing. So yeah, I want people to think I'm Tim Pool instead, which is the furthest you can be from communism, because that's significantly scarier than Donald Trump. I want everybody to understand, make no mistake, I'm a serious person who definitely understands things. Very smart, very intelligent. Definitely not a fucking hack ass, failed ass, dumbass fucking comedian. Comedian, in air quotes, still doing fucking 2014 memes on the timeline. Well, I'm not on the timeline anymore. I'm actually too scared to be on the timeline, so I just fucking constantly whine about it from behind my Instagram stories, even though I'm a fucking 50-year-old dude with like 3 children, and I spend most of my time online just fucking crying. Anyway, if I was one of those things, then obviously that would be really scary. You know, I'd be really scared of the rising tide of socialism and communism in the United States of America. Ooh, terror. Big terror is what I would say. So that's why I'm looking like Tim Pool today. What did Tim Pool say recently? Oh, that's interesting. He said, come to the right side. Join the good side, Ethan, he said. Perhaps what I said was completely unrelated. Perhaps it was completely unrelated, or perhaps, I don't know, maybe it's not. I guess I groomed this 35-year-old adult as well into radical politics and being pro-terrorism. Platform of Terrorists, by the way. Dog, I never interviewed. Well, I interviewed one IDF member, but he's a former IDF member who actually was a conscientious objector and actually went to prison for it. But I wouldn't consider him a terrorist. He's actually a great dude. His name is Dr. Ofer Kasov. People are in the YouTube comments saying this is your crash out stream. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't crash out yesterday, and I will not be crashing out today either. Don't be fucking stupid. If you're the type of person who thinks that like politics can only be consumed from the lens of slop tuber drama cultivated by people who have no political understanding, no political reading whatsoever, no interest, no ideological leanings whatsoever, and are just like dumbasses who are stupid enough to fucking regurgitate Reddit posts that have no research backing them whatsoever, oftentimes coming from a sex pest's very own community, then you are a deeply and pathetically unserious person, and therefore you probably should go and, I don't know, watch the sunset or something. This is not a crash out. They're going to clip this and misrepresent the tiredness and depressed in the content Chernobyl disaster. Yeah, well, good luck to them. It's fucking 5 a.m. out here. As always, I'm live and alive. Listen, sometimes you really like a fucking apartheid state. Sometimes you really feel some type of way about an apartheid state, and in defense of said apartheid state, you fucking crash out extensively. So much so that you lose a significant percentage of your own audience because they're all like, what the fuck are you saying, dude? There are children being mutilated every day with American tax dollars for 15 months, 16 months. And at the end of that extended crash out, as you've become mentally unwell, you put together the shittiest video of all time. Political disagreements aside, like an extended year-long slow burn crash out. Spectacular. Just watch the video and take some accountability. Don't be a pirate software dude. Okay, can I just say something? This is genuinely, this might come across a little ableist, but you literally have an intellectual disability if you think that like I am fearful of watching an hour and 40-minute video made by a dude who literally thought Roe v. Wade was the gay one last week.
Trans people, they want to make like trans like life-saving trans care illegal. They want to make I've even heard they want to repeal Roe versus what? Is that the gay one?
No, that's
Roe versus Wade has been overturned.
Yeah,
You're talking about gay rights?
Yeah, they want to
You're talking
about
overturn the
Oberfell.
Oberfell?
Aubergine.
I think that's
Aubergine means eggplant.
OBGYN?
yeah.
True.
In Hebrew, right?
Obergefell. Obergefell.
What are we talking about?
Okay, we're talking about two different things. How do you say eggplant in Hebrew?
Like when every single child or someone with an actual child brain, a person who literally was a Yang Ganger, who genuinely does not know anything about politics, like, what am I supposed to do? Watch every fucking crash out? You think like every single time some fucking slop tuber makes a video, this is actually incredibly important points. The only thing you're demonstrating is your own stupidity. It's an hour and 40 minutes of a sex pests, cults, communities, compiled garbage that he took a week off to literally shave off the fucking serial numbers off of, basically, just so that there wasn't that stink associated with it, because unfortunately for him, his favorite content creator was outed as a fucking sex pest for consensually and unconsensually recording people while they're having sex and then distributing it to a bunch of other 19-year-old Discord e-girl kittens that he wanted to fuck. And then all of those videos were leaked a month ago, including videos of him having sex with his ex-wife, who I know for a fact she has mentioned did not give him consent to release those videos to random people. And the idea that this is a deflection is fucking moronic, because I have mentioned every single stupid fucking point brought up a million times over. If you truly are invested in the truth, and I'm sure there are some people, there are others who are just going to come in here and be like, well, I'm going to keep it real, man. You're just like avoiding accountability. Yeah, dude, I am pro-Palestine. That's it. I'm pro-Palestine, okay? If that's fucking news to you, you are the dumbest baby on the planet, all right? I am pro-Palestine. I am anti-genocide. I am someone who is a leftist. I do not think capitalism is the final evolution of mankind. I think we can evolve beyond it. There are literally Guantanamo Bay internment prison facilities being set up right now. And if your number one thing is your favorite fucking 50-year-old content creator with 3 children and his endeavors for the past 6 months, you are a deeply unserious person. Like, this motherfucker literally only talks about the genocide now when it's to say there's a genocide going on cynically. And his entire fucking baby-brained moronic fan base also reiterate that point over and over again, while they think they're making a brilliant point because they misunderstood my initial assessment of the matter, which is that when I'm watching children get mutilated every goddamn day, I think it's a pathetically selfish way to approach that conversation from the personal feelings of a fucking rich 100 millionaire sitting in his fucking Bel Air mansion talking about his own goddamn fucking feelings. You can call it fucking crash out all day, every day. I'm a goddamn adult. I'm 33 fucking years old. I'm not gonna, cover every moron and their own fucking personal feelings and how hurt they've been. And it's taken a year, okay, for me to actually be open about, like, for me to finally get to this fucking point. I still wish Ethan well, okay? I do. But god damn, how fucking selfish, how delusional, how stupid to just like think that anyone outside of your marginal fucking cult that you have whittled away over and over again is going to look at the situation and go, yeah, you know what, dude, you are actually right. You've totally convinced me that baby murder, unlimited baby murder is all right now, actually. That like people who call that sort of behavior out are all seemingly radical Islamist extremist terrorists who I will assume are being funded by Qatar or Iran or Saudi Arabia or whatever other fucking Arab nation, because I don't have any understanding of geopolitics anyway. And they're all the same to me. Go spend time with your fucking kids, man. Holy shit. You look crazy. You look like you're fucking literally losing your mind. And virtually everyone can see it. Do you not have any friends? Listen to your producers. I'm sure they have pulled you aside on the background and been like, hey, Ethan, can you stop doing this? It's very uncomfortable every time the camera pans to them. There's a reason for it, because everyone around you thinks you're fucking crazy. God, it took this long for me to finally be like, dude, please, you're never gonna get better unless you take accountability. Jesus Christ, go to fucking therapy or something. That must have felt cathartic. I mean, it doesn't feel cathartic at all, because then as the classic like cry bully behavior gets reiterated over and over again, they will go, see, he cares about this. He cares about this so much. And it's like, it doesn't bother me, man. It doesn't. You're not new to this game. It's just deeply embarrassing and everyone can see it. You went from writing a fucking KEEMSTAR drama nuke to being hyped up by KEEMSTAR. Like, how fucking stupid and malleable are you as a goddamn adult that you can be manipulated by other slop tubers? It's kind of shocking. This guy literally had a disagreement with me over Israel, ended the podcast. I was so fucking gracious to him, far more gracious than he goddamn deserves. Literally ends the podcast because he can't fucking cut it. Like, he's like, oh, I don't want to talk about politics anymore because people are hurting my feelings when I talk about Israel, and because it kind of comes across like I'm defending Israel. And then everybody goes, oh, you're defending Israel. It's like his whole shtick for the past year has been saying liberal Zionist talking points and then getting mad at everyone when they go, are you a Zionist? And he's like, whoa, this is anti-Semitism. It's like, shut the fuck up, dude. What kind of fucking moronic attitude is this? Just don't talk about politics. Just go back to fucking talking about like gooning or Justin Baldoni or whatever fucking new thing is happening online. You're clearly not intellectually equipped enough, and you got fucking deluded by a sex cult. Like, Destiny was able to fucking brainwash you over the course of a year. I'm sorry. You got a child's brain. Go enjoy childish things. The fuck is wrong with you? Why do you have to like literally do politics? Your fucking fan base hates it. You're clearly, all the people in your vicinity hate it, and you're still like, nah, I'm the number one guy. I'm the number one politics guy. Okay, dude, there's plenty of fucking dumbasses. Go ahead. Have a right wing, do your little right wing tilt, I guess. And then maybe you can find admiration again. But it's probably not going to happen in the liberal sphere that you're trying to carve out for yourself. I'm sorry, liberals, and I disagree with a lot of liberals, okay? But many liberals are still infinitely more intelligent than the fucking average dumbass right-winger. They get manipulated by right-wingers a lot, which is why I get very mad. But it's much harder for you to cultivate a fan base with your unfortunate lack of knowledge over politics in that sphere. Just become a right-winger then. You know, look at Tim Pool. He's got a massive audience. I've been so nice, dude. And you know what the most annoying part is? For a year, I was like, oh man, I don't want to like hear about this stuff. I'm sure Ethan means well, blah, blah, blah. And everyone was in my fucking ear constantly yelling and being like, no, he did this, he did that. And I was like, who cares? He's just like, you know, he's just doing whatever. He's just doing whatever. He's just doing whatever. And everyone was like, no, dude, listen, he made fun of Aaron Bushnell, killing himself. Like, you don't understand. He's like doing all this propaganda, whatever. And in that entire time frame, I was like so fucking charitable. And I was just like, hey, I've heard the things that he said one time in 2021 about how he's like pro-Palestinian, like that's important, whatever. And he did this to himself. Like, that's what's so fucking crazy about this narcissism. Like, these dumbasses will be like, Hasan, you don't have any accountability for what? You want me to say I'm sorry for being like pro-terrorism or whatever kind of fucking Islamophobic nonsense that you've cultivated over the course of the past 15 months from a sex cults community? God damn. Oh, we have a bingo card for Hasan's reactions. Like, I saw that shit too. And it's like, you just have no interest in anything real. You will fall victim to the whims of right-wing politics. I hope, and I mean this with genuine sincerity, in all sincerity, I hope this was like, I hope he got it out of his system. And instead of like clip chimping everything that I'm saying right now and then posting it on his fucking stupid ass, silly little fucking drama show. If Ethan wants to talk to me, he can talk to me. He doesn't have to fucking constantly cry as a 50-year-old adult with 3 children from behind an Instagram story. You can talk to me in person, big dog. You got my fucking phone number. We can have a conversation on your stream. We can have a conversation on my stream. Last time, I had the fucking baby gloves on, and you cried like a bitch after doing Teddy Fresh ads in the midst of our genocide coverage. That's right, and I'm not talking about the Leftovers episode where he actually cried. That was a beautiful moment, and I was actually very wrong for thinking that actually meant something. It turned out it didn't mean shit for you at all, because selfishly, you spent the next year constantly fucking ripping into, suspiciously, a lot of, not myself, but other people of color. I'm not calling myself a person of color. I know it's going to get clipped out of context here as well, and then you're going to be like, meh, 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 whatever. No, just noticing that you have just been going after a lot of people of color, Arabs, Muslims in general, just constantly fucking talking about how scary they are. You know, why are they so scary? I don't know, because maybe you're an Islamophobic moron who fucking retweets or basically tweets out Ben Shapiro quotes about Hamas. Maybe that's the reason why people think you're fucking super pro-Israel, okay? Maybe that's why. No fucking accountability, okay? No accountability whatsoever. It can't be me. It can't be the broad reception of my worldview. It cannot be the way that people understand where I'm coming from, okay? The way people have heard the same talking points over and over again from people who are genuinely deeply pro-Israel. Maybe that was the reason why people were saying that. No, it must be because of anti-Semitism. And it's like, it's not as though anti-Semitism isn't increasing. It is. And it's something that I understand. It's something that many of these people that Ethan has falsely smeared as anti-Semitic understand. So especially at a time when there's motherfuckers like Nick Fuentes, Jake Shields, or numerous other like actually anti-Semitic monsters out there who are running rampant, hyper-focusing on people who are anti-Zionist and expressly and openly not anti-Semitic is certainly a choice. Yeah, I'll debate you anytime, anywhere. All right, Ethan? The assumption that I'm afraid of you is so fucking idiotic. Be honest with your fucking fan base. I'll talk to you anytime, any place. I'm done with this nonsense. Like, these fucking morons literally think I'm afraid of a dude who does not know anything about politics and basically just rehashed Willie Mac show and Destiny clips, dude. Like, these guys just literally go to Reddit. That's it. And they just repeat Reddit talking points over and over and over again. It's one of the dumbest fucking things I've ever seen. There are a million different ways to try and hit me on like drama related shit. Why the fuck would you try to do politics, man? You're so stupid. How fucking narcissistic of you. How unimaginably narcissistic of you to think that you can like write this brilliant political work. Like, stick to your fucking lane, dude. What is wrong with you? You look like a fucking clown to adults, okay? Maybe not the cultish fans that have stayed behind. You know what? You want to know what's crazy about this? Like, these guys, and this is what's so frustrating to me about, like, Ethan, I can't believe is a part of this group now. But there are a lot of people online, like, what is his name? Like, fucking Turkey Tom or something. Like, that's one of those guys. Like, all these dudes that have been, actually leaving Destiny's orbit now after suckling on his teat for maybe the past 3 years. Willie Mac show, all these fucking slop tubers, right? Just names that I never wanted to learn. They have no interest in politics whatsoever. And to them, it's just another way to extend the algorithmic boost that they can get. That's what's so fucking annoying about it. Like, for them, it's just all drama. Ukraine, drama. Palestine, drama. What is this? I think Ethan just wants to defame you and for you to react by suing him. I'm not even going to watch his fucking video. I'm not even going to dignify it. And you can say it's because I'm scared. If you are literally the dumbest person in the United States of America, perhaps the entire planet, okay, then yes, you can think that. I am stating it very clearly. Ethan Klein, if you want to have a conversation with me, I am available. I can talk to you about any number of different political disagreements that we have, except this time, I'm not going to be fucking nice to you, okay? I'm not going to treat you with kitty gloves. I'm not going to talk to you like you're a special boy who deserves my special attention and that you're so funny and so special. I'm going to talk to you in the same exact way that I would to an actual political content creator. If there is a political commentator out there who was expressing your viewpoint about Israel, I'm going to talk to you in the same exact way that I would talk to them. So if you think that I'm afraid of you, I think you and I both know that that's not the case. I think you and I both know that there's a reason why, despite the fact that you and I have very similar enemies, some of which you've turned into your friends, even after they got, unfortunately they got outed as sex pests. But you and I both know that I didn't run away from Twitter. I don't have to constantly go to subreddits and clip stuff from those subreddits to post on my Instagram page instead of hanging out with my fucking friends and family. Don't be a fucking idiot. Don't try to fucking pull a Sam Seder on me. Guess you can't really do that with Destiny now, can you? Since, he was outed as a fucking sex pest. Fuck him at this point. Debating him won't change his mind. I don't give a fuck about changing his mind. I tried changing his mind. Maybe this time I'll bring Sam Seder and you'll be the one saying, oh my God, Sam Seder, what a fucking nightmare, because, you've been running away from him. Yeah, I wonder why Ethan Klein won't fucking talk to Sam Seder. In private correspondence, I told you. I said, hey man, I know you don't respect me, because he's claimed that I wasn't talking to him at all. But you respect Sam Seder. You should talk to him. You should talk to him about this issue. He has a lot of lived experience. And he said that was fucking anti-Semitic. Everything is anti-Semitic.